Hi, welcome guys. Welcome to my channel, and here it's me, right? Today, as the title already show about it, I'm gonna talk about the hypocrisy. Oh, I think I already mentioned it for a few times, like in my previous video. But when I check it back, I don't see any video that is titled hypocrisy. So I think it's good for me to talk about it a little bit. Because when whenever we talk about hypocrisy, it's much more like a lot of people just feel like it's like a negative label, and we don't really discuss about like what is the meaning behind it. Like just like a lot of our elders and our church leaders, well, I mean, for those who claim that they are really faithful, they will just say that they are not living in a principled way, and always just make me making me, yeah, I feel it. I bet there's more people feel the same way. So it's not only me, but also a lot of people are feeling that confused. Because you feel judged, but at the same time you don't know where they are judging. Like, I mean, because everything is mixed. So you know that you have your own thinking, but at the same time you are not sure that your own thinking is like your own bad thinking or your own good thinking. We're still like being confident into that, then suddenly another person just judge it and say that you are totally bad in that way. And a lot of time they will just use the word hypocrisy. So what is hypocrisy uh, actually means? So from Greek, they call it hypocrisy. So it just originally it's just meaning like acting on a stage. So basically it just means that um, you're not doing what you're talking about, or you are just acting that what you are not supposed to be. You are like an actor. You are a person who are not being sincere. You're not trying to give out what's your true value about it. You just want to pretend one kind of value about yourself in front of other people and hiding another side onto yourself. So that's how the hypocrisy in Greek's letter meaning onto it. So you are wearing a mask, playing a role. And if we try to look at the hypocrisy that's in the Bible, it's much more like a spiritual problem in the heart. And a lot of people are just saying that you are much more like a lying. So basically, usually when we say that people is like doing hypocrisy, is that they don't say what they do. So basically, they are lie. But when a lot of time when people say that they are lying itself, it's much more like something like evidence they can directly prove, so that's why they can call it a lie. But like hypocrisy itself, it can be something that they can't really prove, because like when people are saying that the truth, how we are going to prove onto it, a lot of time like people just say that, oh, because you can't prove it is wrong, so you can't prove it wrong, so that's why it is true. But a lot of time, because it can be proved to be wrong, so that's why people can't say it is right or wrong. I don't know, did you get about it? Like, okay, let's say I put an example. If I don't want to sympathize onto another girl, I just want to tell them to be strong enough. And what I can say, if I'm a girl, I won't take any rest during a period, and I will just take up all my responsibility and just strive onto it. So in this statement itself, it sounds like you are very sincere and you are like taking up the courage that, oh, yeah, even if I'm a girl, I'm in a bad period, I will still work. But the point is that you never experience it. So, firstly, you're doing a false statement that you never experience. And secondly, and because you're trying to put like blames onto others, saying that, yeah, they don't be sincere because they are not taking out like their own courage, or like their own responsibility. So you're basically like indirectly you're like trying to pointing others as like irresponsible. So that's the big problem of it, and making people can't really prove that, oh yeah, so can you be a girl? No. So if I can't be a girl, I can't be proven that I will just take a rest in this way. And it just become that, oh, yeah, whatever he say, it will be true, and it can be proven wrong. So people can only blame onto the girl, but actually, is that the person who making out this statement itself? Okay, in the example, me, the person who making out this statement itself is the guy who are lying onto other people. They're doing a false statements and putting people into a guilt tripping places that other people can't really fight over them. So there's somehow like it's part of the debate skills itself. Like when you try to debate onto people, so you're trying to put a statement that they can't really prove onto it. Yeah. So I mean, sometimes our church also doing it. Like when we say that, oh yeah, so according to to the theory of like a revolution, every monkey is supposed to be human. So why don't we just go to the zoo and just worship the monkeys, right? Yeah. So you can't prove, like you can't right now, you can't really just standing at a position to prove that you're not coming from a monkey, but at the same time you're not looking up what's the point that they're talking about, the gene that the revolution is talking about. Hmm. I mean, I'm not totally fully support onto the revolution because some part of it, a lot of things is like jumping according to the data. So yeah, I believe some species they change themselves a little with the time, with all the environment they're giving them all the hints and letting their DNA show in some specific way. But when I just say that it's like totally a revolution, I feel kind of off. But yeah, maybe just that I still don't really believe in the physics, like talking about the full portion of the probability that whatever things will be reasonable, not reasonable, like achievable, like having a possibility to happen. Yeah, so maybe yeah, it's my own side of it. Yeah, so okay, yeah, so back to talking about the hypocrisy parts. So when a leader like accusing you that you are being hypocrisy, what can you do? A lot of time. Yeah. Um, for me, okay, I'll just talk about my own personality. My own personality itself, I can't really differentiate that when other people saying is it true or false. A lot of time, I can't really uh, no, at the very first moment, I can only build all this kind of like thinking itself by other people, from the people I truly believe, I truly trust, and it takes some time for me to understand the whole logic, and I can accept onto myself. But usually, when people like suddenly throw a new concept to me, I would just like, oh yeah, I first accept. But if after that I just found something wrong, I would just push it away as well. So time also happened to the hypocrisy. So because I thought hypocrisy itself, it just means like incompleteness. But actually, no. Like hypocrisy just that everybody is incomplete. So in a sense, everybody have a chance to be hypocrite. So you can be intellectually hypocrite, that you saw facts and you don't want to admit about it, or you can just be like emotionally hypocrite, which means for me it's called the moral hypocrisy. Is that you keep on emphasizing on the idea, but at the same time you're using other people's like energy, like to serve your ego. For example, um, yeah, that's the moral hypocrisy in it. Is that okay? When you're asking everybody to be humble, but at the same time, you as leader, you don't humble yourself. You just keep on taking advantage that other people don't speak over you. So you just put whatever like labels on the other people, and you just say that because I say it, because God say it. This is really dangerous. Like even though you might do a lot of like condition from here to there, but it will be very dangerous because you are not doing a give and take action in this sense. And you say that you believe in true parents, and basically what true father said about like divine principle, the divine principle, the most basic of the divine principle is that if you understand the give and receive action itself, you already understand most of the divine principles. So are you serious that you're saying that you're just doing one way, like attack itself or like conversation itself, it will be really useful? Yeah, so that's why always I'm putting a big dub onto it. I want to say that I just want to totally disagree, but sometimes I can't just make a conclusion before it just started. Yeah. So so a lot of time, yeah, sorry. I just a little bit holding back my judgment onto it. Yeah. So that's the moral hypocrisy. Or another type of hypocrisy is for me, like it easily happen, is that from an emotion side, which is like a crowded emotion. So something that, okay, let's say one of your friend is being like is having a sad day, or okay, then let's not go in that critical. We'll go a little simple way. You know, some of your friend with some trauma, and suddenly one day one of the people mocking a friend, not really mocking, maybe they just want to tease a friend, and they just suddenly like attack their trauma. And when you heard about it, and there are a lot of people, and people already start to laugh, what do you do? Are you going to laugh together with them? Some of the personality people, they can't help. They feel so much fear onto like other people accusation onto them emotionally, so that's why they will laugh. They laugh together with them because they don't want to be judged by the crowd. And yeah, sometimes it just happen. I'm not saying that you need to change other people. Whatever suggestion I'm saying right here is just that you can just change on yourself. You can't change on to other people. But when you see this kind of situation, are you laughing together with them? If you join them, basically, I'm sorry to say, you're not standing with your friend. So he or she is basically not your friend. Yeah, you need to be serious about it. So what does it mean here is that, I mean, most of the time, and when we're just putting a words out and saying that, oh, he's my friend, he's my brother, he's my sister, he's my wife, she's my wife, he's my husband, he's my father, he's my mother, I love them. Whenever the words that we're putting out onto a sentence that was just spoken out from our mouth, it always comes onto something really heavy that also carries on the responsibility. So what you need to do is that you need to recognize the responsibility that you need to carry on. It's okay for you to make some mistakes from time to time, because like making a mistake itself is not something that really special. Like human beings from a very beginning, Adam and Eve, yeah, already fall, and to the third and fourth people, they're already killing each other. Yeah, so what's the odds there for you to making mistakes? So that's why, I mean, that's why it's okay for you to make mistakes, but always try to reflect onto yourself and trying to be a better person next time, next time, and next time, and next time. You don't try to repeat the same problem again. You don't try to hold up a whole bunch of the same questions and in front to other people and just say that, oh yeah, I just want to change this. You're not changing. So basically you are just lying. So that's why hypocrisy. So yeah. So the only thing you can try to do better next time, make it into action next time. If you feel like the action itself is so difficult, make it into some numbers. Make it into some numbers. At least I need to do once. Today my goal is to do once. And if you really feel that just making one is so difficult, try to do something that you can just do it. Like I fold my own blanket in the morning. Once you did it, you can build up your confidence and you can take up the courage for the next and next and next actions. And the accumulating actions itself, it will just accumulating your own how can I call it again? Yeah, your confidence as well. Yeah, and it will just build up all your confidence, and because of all the confidence is being built up, so yeah, it will just be really easy for you to achieve what you are saying in your daily life. So you're part of it. Yeah, here and there. Yeah, so I think that's it for today's topic. Yeah, and see you in my next video.